edition of Inspire. I am so excited to have Nicole Tilley with us. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Great. Thanks for joining us today from Florida. Although you didn't start your business there, you started in California, right? About 6 years ago?
6 years ago in Oceanside, California.
Love it. Okay. And so one thing, we were talking before we started recording, and one of the things that you shared with us that I loved was you talked about how you loved sprinkling your sunshine and sprinkling your SeneGence sunshine. And you do your business both in person and online, but you do meet people wherever you go. How do you start conversations and bring up your SeneGence business?
Well, most of the time, if you're out and about and you're just walking around and you see other moms, I'm a mom of five, and you see a mom out there struggling maybe with a little one and she's just, frantic or something. And you just, hey, we've all been there. You just talk to her like, this too will end one day. We can just take a breather. And somehow in that conversation, you just start talking and you'll know that you have so much in common. And usually I wear my stripes or I'm just somebody will say, man, you just look pretty awesome. And I'm like, well, thank you. You look awesome too. But let me tell you about why, because I use SeneGence products, an amazing skincare line, and I've been using it for 6 years. And it is thanks to that my skin is glowing. And I just go from there.
That's amazing. And so do you normally then ask for their contact information? How are you able to follow up and get this stranger's contact information?
So I usually ask them if they're on social media, if they've ever heard about SeneGence. That's the first thing. And most of the time, a lot of people have never even heard about SeneGence. So we start there. And I usually get them to sign up into my Popple, because my Popple will give me their phone number, their email, and then at least I have their information and they also get my information all at the same time. Now, if I don't have time and we're rushing, I'll give them a business card, or while I'm there, I say, hey, what's your name? I'd love to follow you on social media if you're on social media. So I don't push my social media. I will ask them for their social media. And that way we can at least follow each other and see what's happening, because, sometimes mommies need new friends.
That is,
Actually, all the time.
and so you've been with SeneGence now almost 6 years. You got hooked with an eye cream, and the rest is history. You hosted a party, became a distributor. So now, almost 6 years in, what has SeneGence done for you personally?
Personally, SeneGence has given me a confidence that I really never had. I am originally from Germany. I'm not from America. So it was always difficult for me to speak to people because I always felt like they were judging me for maybe my accent, or maybe the words weren't coming out right. And they probably weren't judging me. It's just something we do to ourselves, right? We think they're judging us, but they're not judging me. So I was a very quiet individual. And I also was a teen mom. So I had a lot of internal issues, and SeneGence has given me the power to find the confidence in myself by running this business. I go live. I was forced to talk to people. If I wanted to succeed in this business, closed mouth does not get fed. So you're going to have to speak to people. And the more I spoke to people, the more comfortable I got. And the more I knew that other people had the same insecurities I had. And once you find that common ground, I mean, we all have the same insecurities. Even the most fabulous woman has some. And through that, you're just able to connect with people. And inside, for me, it built myself. I found a power inside of me that I'm able to share with my daughters. I'm able to show them that what you can do if you just push yourself out of your comfort zone, because if you don't come out of that comfort zone, nothing will ever change. So to change, you have to do something and get an action to come out of that. And SeneGence has given me that power, and I'm forever grateful.
I That's amazing. And you, speaking of powerful, you're coming to our seminar in April, 25 years in the making. Cannot believe it.
Wow.
25-year anniversary. What do you love about events? Because we were talking earlier before recording, and you'd mentioned that you were just at Pitt in Philadelphia this past summer. So what
Yes.
do you love about SeneGence events?
So the SeneGence events, the first time I heard about the events, I said, first of all, I had never left my children. I used to be a working mom, but out of the home, but I had never physically left them. My husband was in the Army for 21 years, so he was always the one away. I was never the one to actually leave to go anywhere or do anything. So it was a huge, huge step for me to even consider going there. Second, to think that I was going there with a bunch of women, maybe sharing rooms and making it affordable, it gave me huge anxiety. But ripping that band-aid off and actually going and saying, you know what, even if I didn't know anybody, I knew some people online that I had met. I knew my upline. I knew Molly Porter was going to be there. I had met some awesome SeneGence sisters online that we did parties with, or in our groups and certain things. But once I actually went to the first event, it's a community. It's like having somebody else that has the same struggles as you, that's going through the same ups and downs, maybe, or having the same rewards as you, thinking of internally what this business has done for them. And being in a community just gives you that extra oomph to say, wow, okay, I'm number one, I'm not alone. I'm not weird or strange by, selling makeup, or this is my profession, because I would have never guessed uh, in a million years that I would be doing this, or that I would even be good at it. So I'm glad that I decided to jump in and even go to the event. And they're fun. They're fun. You get to dress up, you get to have awards, you get recognized for your hard work. Be with your friends, have some alone time from your spouses, your children, your fur babies, and maybe go to a place you've never been. I had never been to Oklahoma. I don't think I've ever flown on a plane by myself or traveled by myself. So that was huge. And I was proud of myself for doing it. I'm an adult. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? My 25-year-old daughter travels the world by herself, and she's like, "Mom, you could totally do that. Nothing's wrong with that." And I'm thinking, "Oh, how does she do that?" But it was okay. Once I did it, I'm a pro now.
Yes, you are a pro. Well, we are so excited to see you at seminar in April, and as an old pro with traveling that you are now. And thank you for sharing, just a glimpse into your Sena life and inspiring others. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what the next 6 years brings you. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you.